In my opinion, there are 3 different parts to having success in real estate, business, side hustles, and things like that. The first part is obviously hard work, skill, dedication, things like that. The second part is just taking action, not knowing if things are going to work out, but going for it anyways. And the third part, which I think is often overlooked, is luck and timing. These 3 parts aren't always equal. Sometimes one is more important than the other, but I think that you have to have some form of all 3 of these parts when getting started. Now, I'm just speaking from personal experience here, but I wanted to go over 2 examples that I've seen of this over the past few years. The first example I wanted to give is with real estate. When I first got started back in 2019, 2020 with house hacking, before the craziness happened with the real estate market, it was relatively easy to find good cash flowing deals, high equity markets, low-ish interest rates. But ever since about 2023, it's just become a lot harder to find those things. Now, I'm obviously not saying that it's impossible to find those things. It's just a little bit harder in the market today. But when I bought these deals a few years ago, the luck and timing of it all just made it so much easier than it is today. But obviously, we still had to do those other 2 parts of taking action and working hard at what we were doing. On the flip side, doing deals in 2026 might just require a little bit more hard work as opposed to having the luck and timing aspect, if that makes sense. The other example that I was thinking of that we've experienced is with social media. So we started a TikTok page like 5 years ago when it was newer, so there wasn't as much competition. And I would say that it was quite a bit easier to get more views, more engagement, more followers back then than it is now. With that same page posting similar content, we get way less views and engagement. So again, we had no idea that it was going to be like that back then, but I think it was largely due to the fact that we kind of just got lucky with the timing of when we started posting. And it was probably just because there was way less competition than there is now. I'm also not trying to complain about these 2 things. I'm just trying to prove a point here. Does that even make sense what I'm trying to get at here? I guess what I'm really trying to say is that if you're getting down on yourself because you're working really hard at something and it's just not working out in your favor, it might not just be how hard you're working or the dedication or whatever. A large part of it could just be the luck and timing of whatever it is that you're trying to do. But again, in my opinion, you kind of need all 3 to have success. Obviously, this isn't the case for everything, but it is something that I think about a lot. So hopefully that all made sense and hopefully that helped out a little bit. And have a great day. Bye.